Good afternoon, everyone. Just on Dirk Hartog Island today, filming, and we're at Cape Inscription. The lighthouse is just there, as you just seen at the start. And I wanted to take the time to do a bit of a product review. So this is my second time to the island, and I've upgraded a few things from the last trip, better and for worse, taking a few things out we didn't use. Upgraded the suspension again, a few other things that we were fine tuning, but a big thing that I did upgrade was the mirrors. I've upgraded to the Next Gen Clearview mirrors. So I was stuck between these ones and the MSA, but I always sort of thought the Clearview mirrors at the start were a bit bulky, chunky, and they stuck out pretty far, but these Next Gen mirrors have changed the design. They've tucked them into the car. They've made it more streamlined and a bit smaller. Deciding between your models, it's a bit of a process because you can go the power fold, you can go the non-electric or the electric model, which adjusts that top mirror there, not the bottom one, which is great when you are traveling. You can fine-tune where you want to put them. The big push that made me go for them is I started polishing the car. So when I do polish the car, I strip everything down and do a proper polish and go through it. And I found some major rust build-up on those brackets from the factory mirrors. Toyota's just not fixed them or not interested in fixing them. It's up to them. So you get other products like this that address those issues. And they have addressed the issue. These brackets cover that. There's no rust, there's no water behind it, no dust, sand can get in. It's a great idea that they've done. Adjusting the mirrors when you first get them is quite painful. If you've never had mirrors like this before, they're similar to truck mirrors where you have two different views. One's right down and you can see reversing, it's great. The top mirror, you can watch for cars in the background and just keeping an eye on your blind spots. Big issue that I have, particularly with this car, is it's got major blind spots. When the canopy's on, you can't see a lot of things. It's quite a hazard, I think. So when I first put these on, we did a trip down south, and I actually could not see a car in my blind spot. I was about to change lanes, and I didn't realise he was there. But when I had my old factory mirrors, they had a bit of a curve in them, and these blind spot mirrors, you can get them from super cheap, anywhere like that. And you just sort of glance at them, you can keep an eye on what's in your blind spot. I don't know why people hang in your blind spot, but they do. And these will help you try not to turn into a car. As long as you're paying attention, that shouldn't happen. Corrugation-wise, these mirrors have handled up spectacular. Dirk Hartog, everyone that's been or knows what steep point's like, they're rough tracks and just vibrating everything. The mirrors haven't adjusted. They've stuck where I've set them to. That's a big point that I wanted to make, because those old factory mirrors, any corrugation, they just rattle and you'd be looking up in the sky and useless. But they've made the good quality product here that's stiff and strong. Another downside to them is, I don't understand why, but they don't fold up to the car right. Like, I'll show you now. That's as close as they go to the car. And it is a bit of a painful thing because I've been down tracks before where you can't turn around. You've just got to reverse out. And you're in scrub, there's bushes there. You can't get out of the car, you can't do nothing. So you've got to tuck your mirrors in so no branches get stuck into them. And you're just relying on your camera to get you out to try and follow your ruts. My worry is if a stick does get caught in here or a branch or something, it will rip the mirror off, or worse off, it may rip your door off because they are held on quite strong. I don't know if the power fold go in a bit further. That could be another thing that I haven't looked into. It's model differences, but I dare say that they would be very similar. That's the only negatives I have for the mirrors. Apart from that, the mirrors are great. They look great. They don't make any noise, which is something that I wondered, because they're not a very streamlined car, and you do get a lot of whistles in that, but nothing so far with these mirrors. And I sort of think they're a bit more aerodynamic than the first generation that they did. That's all I've really got to say about the mirrors. I'm very happy with them, and I hope to think that I've given you a review that's quite practical and helped you make your decision. Thank you.